it says round this number to the nearest tenth is the first thing we're going to do. So we're going to look at the tenth spot, and then we're going to look at the number next to the tenth spot, and that is an 8. If it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to stay. You would stay at 5, but since it is an 8 and it is a 5, it would stay at a 5, and then if it's 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, you would round up. So that 5 is going to round up to 43.6. This is always the bottom of your line when it says use a number line. That's always the very end. So 43.5, and the top number is always going to be one more, so 1/10 greater, which would be 43.6. Our midpoint, we always add a 5 there, so it's 43.55, and we have 43.58. So would it be at the top or at the bottom? So I'm thinking, is 8 greater than 5? Yes. So 43.58 would be right here. So we would round up. So we circle the top. Okay, we have Jacob here. He's going to do the 100th part, and he thinks it's really silly. Go.
So we need to round to the nearest hundredth. So we look at this number.
You look at the 100th spot.
We underline the 100th spots because we're rounding that number. So we circle the thousandth.
And what's the 1000th spot going to tell us?
The 1000th spot is going to tell us whether to round up or down, and since it's 5 or higher, then we round up. So it would be 43.590.
Yeah, 43.59. So he just added the 0, the 1000th spot, but you do not have to do that, but it's still correct. Okay, and then we have the number line, and Jacob, what's going to be at the bottom of our number line?
43.589.
Yeah, not 9. 43.58, because it's always at the bottom, because that's the minimum it can be. Okay, so you can write that at the bottom of the number line. And what's going to be our midpoint? So
midpoint is going to be 43.585. Put that there. 5.
All right, and what is going to be our maximum number that this number can round to?
Maximum number is going to be 43.590.
Yes. All right, and where does our number lie? Oh wait, not 590. So it's always going to be one more.
Oh,
590 is our number. Hold on. Our maximum is always going to be one more than our minimum. So what's one more than our minimum? 59. And what we need to plot is this number. So where's that going to go, on the top or on the bottom?
It's going to go closer to the...
We have 43.586. This is 43.585.
It's going to be closer. It's going to be right above 43.585. So
okay, draw that line. Like right above it. Good, 43.586. So it's in the top half, so we would round, circle where we'd round. We'd round up, just like we already did. So we're just using that number line to explain our thinking. So when it says round to the nearest whole number, it means to the 1 spot, and Zachary's going to help us round to the nearest whole number. So Zachary, where's the 1 spot? Can you underline the 1 spot? Right there. And what number, can you circle the number that's going to tell us if we're rounding up or down? And that's always the one right next to it, and it happens to be the tenth spot, and it is 43.5, so 43 and 5/10. Are we going to round up or down?
Round up.
We're going to round up because it's 5 or more. Can you write our new number right under there? Well, we're rounding up, so 43.5. We're going to erase that one. There you go. 43.4. So now we're going to show the rounding process on the number line with whole number. So here's our number line. Our minimum. What's our minimum number? It's going to be 2 digits.
43.
43. So Zachary's going to write 43 at the bottom of our number line. And what's the maximum number it can be rounded to?
44.
44. Good. And what's that midpoint between 43 and 44? What's right in between there?
43.5.
Good. 43 and 5/10. So we have 43 and 5/10, and this is what we need to plot on our line. Where's that going to go?
Right above it.
Well, what is this number?
43.5.
And what is this number?
43.5.
So where would it go?
Right here.
Right on top of it. Yep. So since it's a 5 or more, circle, do we round up or down? Circle that. Good. We round up to 44. So that is how you do 1A. 1B is very similar. Just make sure you answer all parts of the question. Okay, a decimal has 2 digits to the right. If we round to the nearest tenth, the result is 18 and 6/10. So we know that this is 1 digit to the right and this is 2 digits to the right. We're trying to see what digit would be that second digit to the right that would make it still 18.6. So it's the biggest number we could put there that would make it 18.6, and we have Alex to help us. Okay. What number would it be?
It would be 4.
Talk louder, silly head.
It would be 4.
And why would it be 4? Why couldn't it be 5?
Because 5 would go higher and change to 7.
Because when you have 5, it would round up to 7. Good. All right, what would be the midpoint that we would put on this line? On the line to the left. What would that midpoint number be?
18.65.
18.65. Will you write that in there? And will you draw a line on where 18.64 would go? It would be a little bit higher because, there you go. Because, there's the eraser. Because, you don't have to erase 18. See, now he knows the technical difficulties of using your finger to write. So 18.65 was correct for the midpoint, but this line would be 18.64. It'd be right really close to the midpoint. And since it's below the midpoint, we stay. If it was above, we would round up. So he's going to try to find the minimum. That would still be 18.6. What would it be?
It would be...
Explain your thinking. Because we know that this 5 will bump up this 5 to a 6. Now here our minimum is 18.5. Will you draw our midpoint between 18.5 and 18.6? Oh, 18.55 is our midpoint. It's also our number. So where would our draw a line to where our number would fall? Good. Our number would be right on that midpoint because we know if it's 5 or more, we round up. So the smallest number it could be is 5 while also rounding up. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. We had our guest stars, Alex, Zachary, and Jacob. See you tomorrow. Oh, If you watch this video,
at the top of your paper, write your favorite sport or activity.
Okay, good. Sport or hobby. So we know you watched it. Thanks for watching.